It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins under the lights on Thursday night.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Ty Johnson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is the seventh-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass, and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Straight to the air they go. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Allen. Finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Slot receiver headed left. Allen gonna throw again. Coleman with the grab. He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bass now to kick this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Returns looking good so far. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the fifth-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Tagovailoa on first down. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. Third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
It's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They put a receiver in motion right. Going play action, Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Tua off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Tua looking to throw. Able to find H.M. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
First down throw for Allen. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Motioning the tight end now. First toe of the game for James Cook. And he's tackled for no gain. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Allen on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Coleman. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
To the air again, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw now, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. At least right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Bass on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Tua now from the gun. Ferrios makes the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pass is caught at the 9. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Allen now on 1st down. Cook hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Here's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Coleman with the grab. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on first down. Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Allen going to throw again. Complete over the middle to the big tight end. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll get this to Samuel. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Again, Allen to the air. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Bass now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Achane reels it in. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
stop on third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds his man en route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down from the red zone. Connection made to Coleman. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They just get the play off. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Given 5 yards on 2nd and goal, they're going to be 5 yards out on 3rd.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense. Want to see points at the end of this drive. Defense can't stop you.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
From the 32. On target to Waddle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tagovailoa on first down. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Has a man, it's Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Just take it to him.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. 2 now from the gun. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. That one is caught, left side of the field. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these crews in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. It's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins face a 4-point deficit. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes a defender. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. It's Allen out of the pistol. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tua out of the pistol. He's got it, room to run. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Keep it rolling, fellas!
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Get in the end zone, fellas! Trick play, coach!
Here's Tua again. There he is, makes the catch. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Tagovailoa again. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
6 on the board, fellas!
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Bills crowding their passing lanes. They've got a dime look here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. He smartly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Cook calls it in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kay, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Shakir in motion right. Allen on 3rd and short. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Again, Allen to the air. Connects with Cook. Gets some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Allen gonna throw again. He'll get this to Samuel. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Bills looking at 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Bass on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get after him, offense.
Tua now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and we just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. One final shot before halftime. From the Bills getting close, and they take him down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills leading. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half.
This is like watching paint dry. Can't believe I paid for this. Swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score. Oh, you played terrible.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Miami offense headed out there now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
We need 6 on this drive.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Tua off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tua looking to throw. To the right side, complete. Big gain here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there at 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Good elementary, keeping it to the easy. The placement, excellent. And he then set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
From the gun on third, Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders.
One more.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Let's come in here. Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's a give to Cook. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on 3rd and short. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Bass on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Dolphins ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make some plays out there, offense.
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. Jukes one defender. Breaks the tackle. Greengrass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that run. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing to get running back to their space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They bring their tight end left. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And the catch is made down the right sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Miami.
When you watch the combine, you watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion the tight end over. It's Mostert on second down. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Give him on third to Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Keep it moving, offense! Keep it moving!
Don't go, it's Mostert. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now run by Cook. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Going quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. He's got it, room to run. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Allen gonna throw again. Cook hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Throwing here, Allen. He's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Allen looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Bass on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams back out on offense as we see Raheem Mostert again. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now 2 and a throw. Hits this one to Hill. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds his man Waddle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. What a huge game that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. They send the tight end in motion. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Berrios makes the catch. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. A give to Mostert out of the gun. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mostert trying to punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Running for it, it's Achane. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd down. Here's Allen again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Allen on 3rd down. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
So on 4th down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun snap now to turn the ball off. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Get some momentum, hero! Got him up, hero!
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Able to get it to Mostert. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Mostert. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Allen on 3rd and short. Hits the tight end on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now. Chased out to his... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yo, it's not like we can freeze the defense.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's show them what we made of offense. Yeah.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Ridiculous. Take him out. Get up already.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, let's spread the ball. Keep moving.
Tua now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Desperation time on 4th down. Flush out now to his left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Connection made to Coleman. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's third down now.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that will set up first and goal.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards that stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. Buys time, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that one's caught. To add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
We say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. On target to his man, Berrios. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Has a man, it's Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and it is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and it'll be first down Miami. Offense up to the line fast. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Throwing deep towards the end zone. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Here's Tua again. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They've got first down from the 31. This is Cook. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bills, well, they can probably just run away and hide. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Davis. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Going right back to Davis. And he's brought down at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Man in motion, headed right. Tua off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. All set up now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They'll send out the punting unit. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival better, dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.